Real quick and without thinking, who's the first player that comes to mind when I say the club Barcelona? Messi, right? But the reason I bring up Messi is because the thought of Barcelona without Messi or Messi without Barcelona seems kind of off, doesn't it? It's almost like you can't even use those words in a sentence together. And yet, many people are asking the question, is Messi leaving Barcelona soon? I thought that it would be a very interesting topic to talk about. So, in this video, we are going to discuss the main reasons why Messi might want to leave Barcelona. If he does decide to go, what team would he even consider? And stick around until the end of the video because I will give my final rating of how likely I think it is Messi leaves Barcelona. We have a lot to talk about, guys, so let's get into it. Why are so many people worried about Messi leaving Barcelona? Well, I would say that many of the rumors really got kickstarted when Messi blasted Eric Vidal via his Instagram. It really was a public display that showed how unhappy Messi is with the board of directors. Couple this with the fact that the team is not playing too well at the moment, and many would argue that maybe Messi's talents are being wasted at the club. This is especially true if Barcelona go on to end the season with no major trophies. And just to drive my point home, let's have a look at Barca's last 5 seasons. Back in the 2014-15 season, Barcelona won the treble, meaning they won La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League. All in all, a perfect season both domestically and they were kings of Europe. Since then, they have arguably maintained their dominance domestically, winning La Liga and the Copa del Rey 4 out of the past 5 seasons, but they have been very poor in the Champions League, which is the most important competition in my opinion because you beat the best of the best to win. And in regards to the Champions League, they have only won once in the last 5, meanwhile their eternal rival Real Madrid has won 3 in the last 5. So that's just something to keep in mind, that Messi has had to watch his team's eternal rivals succeed in arguably the most important competition in European football. As we have seen, Barcelona has been fading over the seasons, and it is becoming evidently clear to us and to Messi now that this team is not what it once was. Add to that Messi will be 33 this year, and you can see why some people are saying maybe Messi should go on to another team where he has a better chance of winning some major trophies while he's still in his prime. Now, I know some of you are just ready to blast me in the comments saying, why would Messi leave Barcelona? He's already at the best club in the world, what the heck are you talking about? And to that I would say, well, just look at Barcelona this season so far. They are second in La Liga, although to be fair, it is only 1 point behind Real Madrid, but their form away from home is very concerning. They crashed out of the Copa del Rey to Athletic Bilbao, and although they have a very easy matchup, some would argue, against Napoli, they're not even a top 5 contender for most people to win the Champions League this year. Poor team performances, tension with his bosses, and retirement on the horizon. I'd say it's reasonable for a player of Messi's talents, or anybody with all that going on, to say, you know what? I'm about to end my career and I want to go out with a bang, and this is not cutting it for me. But even if he does decide to go, can he with his current contract? Well, the thing is, he actually can, and sooner than you might think. Messi has a clause in his contract that states that he can leave at the end of the 2019-20 season. But the only catch is, he cannot leave Barcelona to join a team that is in the top 5 leagues. Meaning he can't go off and join another team in Spain, England, France, Italy, or Germany. So basically, nobody in the Champions League. And this lack of Champions League matches is why I do not believe this would be a good move for Messi. He still has a lot to prove and he's still playing very well, so I just don't see this being a good move for him. So if he does decide to leave, I feel like it would be to a team where he has the best chance of winning the Champions League. Even if Messi doesn't decide to leave at the end of this season, his contract is up at the end of the 2020-21 season. So unless team performances and Messi's morale improve, and soon, maybe it is possible that a team of the top 5 leagues could come swooping in to get Messi's signature. But then the question becomes, who would he consider? Well, this is a tough question because only one team came to mind. Manchester City, for a reunion with the coach that led Barcelona to their greatest heights, Pep Guardiola. However, I no longer believe this is possible or even remotely likely. It appears that Manchester City have been hit with a 2-year ban from UEFA club competitions for breaches of its licensing and fair play regulations. Messi is not going to go to a club who cannot compete in the Champions League. It's just that simple. So no, a reunion with Pep Guardiola does not seem to be on the cards for me, because if the ban is upheld, I don't even see Pep Guardiola staying with Manchester City, let alone Messi going over there and joining them to miss out on the Champions League. Ultimately, I do not see Messi leaving Barcelona. He's been with the club since he was 13. Barcelona is his home and I just don't see him leaving. Not to mention that the team is practically built around him. So why would he leave all of this and go to another club where he would lose all of that? In the end, I see Messi being like Francesco Totti of Roma, a player of one club. Time will ultimately tell, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Messi will leave Barcelona if they crash out of the Champions League again? Or do you see Messi sticking with Barcelona through thick and thin and ultimately hanging up his boots at the Camp Nou? As always, leave me a comment below of your thoughts, subscribe to the channel to not miss out on our weekly videos, and follow me at VCFootball3 on Twitter to not miss out on our polls and channel news and updates. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.